I think that
Exactly.
if we're just having a conversation, and this is again, this is me just playing neutral. I hear both sides, but if we're just having a conversation, starting it off with dropping a scripture about losing your soul over wealth, and then what was the second one that he said, Darwin? I forgot what it was.
He dropped the
It,
scripture and he said it's not
it's not
Inherently
everything that come with that.
unchristian like to have
But
money. It's just
he didn't.
singular in a thought
no, that's
process.
not that wasn't it.
And he
Yeah,
didn't
no, it
start
was
he
something
didn't
else.
start that. That was in response to the dude glorifying
He said
money
that's not the
and question
point.
him, do you have
He
money?
said
Do
being
you
rich,
have money?
wealthy,
Do you have
and
money?
having everything is everything
He
you want
said that's
materially. It's not
besides the point. So again, this is where I think context clues and reading comprehension or listening comprehension comes into play, right? Am I breaking up?
No, you
No,
good.
you crystal clear. Get to it.
Okay. Okay, my bad. My point is, family, he was talking about family values. And in the context of him going back to wealth, he was saying, besides the wealth is besides the point. When you're focusing on purpose and what really matters, and what really matters for him is family values. If I'm a Christian and I come up and I'm speaking to somebody that's wealthy or speaking, you know, I don't know, scripture against wealth, I just don't see how that's a diss. There's
because he
scriptures
was
that
telling the
record.
art because he addressed the audience. He said it's okay to have
Uh-huh.
money. It's
Yeah.
okay to have wealth.
Uh-huh.
It's okay to have these
Uh-huh.
material things, young man and young gentlemen and young
He
viewers
didn't
listening.
use that
Yeah,
tone
he
of
did.
That's
condescension trying
beside
to
the
be
point.
polarizing.
It
But that's
wasn't condescending,
beside
but go
the
ahead.
point. But that's beside the point.
No, no, he's saying he said something about being singularly focused
Oh,
to attain all these resources. That's beside the point. Did he not? I mean, listen, we're gonna disagree because I'm really trying to pick. I get what
I
you're saying,
quoted
Bruiser.
him.
I'm really trying to get why Vince see this as a diss. Because that's the
I
part
feel
I'm not
like
understanding.
I feel like him acknowledging it, you know what I'm saying? Him acknowledging it in the way that he delivered it, it was low key a diss. I hear what y'all saying, but to me, from a neutral perspective,
He
it
he
sounded
wanted
like dude
smoke.
was low key dissing him.
He
You
wanted
ain't
smoke.
neutral. I want to
That
know how
ain't
much
no
that
true,
cash
bro.
app
It,
That
was.
ain't
Can I
no
it
ask you a
is
true.
question?
neutral.
Is
I hear
it
both
masculine to
sides.
be hyper reactive over other people's opinion?
He wanted smoke, bro.
So what I've been saying from the gate of the first video is that how dude is reacting is how he talks. That's how he communicates. So he didn't this other guy, Poindexter, whatever, he doesn't communicate the same way that West does. You know what I'm saying? So now there's the clash. So it's easy for Poindexter to feel some type of way about what West was saying and then make his statement, you know. So I hear both sides. I think that he just low key took a jab at him.
Yeah, but poet, but see, but hold on. Like the entire evening, JR has been playing a series of different videos. One in the beginning when he asked the questions, right? Everybody got a round of responses, and then he presented the next video, and then the next video. He did it in
Right.
segments and series. He did it strategically that way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To make sure and pay attention that everybody's line of thinking and their response is coherent across the board. And unfortunately, that really hasn't happened. It's been kind of twist and bend, and people give a little bit of leeway because, well, what he said and what they presented wasn't the same thing. Look, it comes back down to how you posture yourself. We talked about anger. We talked about how, men present themselves, especially when they're confronted with someone of the opposite. If someone has a different of opinion, regardless of what it is, whether it's a belief system or whatnot, right? Trying to emasculate the other man because he doesn't have the same value system as you or the same opinion as you, that's rather weak. You know what I'm saying? We could agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I
fair.
understand, hey, you know what I'm saying? I value this. If that man came out and says, hey, I value material things, but I understand what you're talking about when you're talking about valuing having a sense of family, valuing
What did we
having,
just do on
you
this
know what I'm saying?
panel for an hour?
You just drunk the
haven't li-
juice.
What did we just do?
You follow Jim Jones. That's what we did for an hour.
Every time I was able to point out something that I thought was cool or thought or agree with, y'all challenged me on my point.
You know why,
Yeah, I
then we're gonna
get
say,
challenged down there every weekend on my point.
wait. Day. I'm sorry, Darwin. Lewis just gave you step by step how that man's credibility just got chopped in halves every time he posted a video, and how that man misspoke what he said he was and showed you different sides and how he dealt within adversity. The man did not diss him. It was no double entendre or nothing, poet. But you don't pick up books no way. So we're gonna leave that for another episode. So this episode right here, the man
you said I
gave
don't
his
pick up books?
values, his tenets, his doctrine on how he saw his life. The man challenged him because he had nowhere else to go. So he did the money talk. How much money you got?
Wait, what you talking about boats?
How much money you got? Hold on. Don't beat me up yet. I ain't gonna kick in your back yet. Hold on, slow down. So
what?
He challenged him. He had nowhere to go.
What?
He had nowhere to go.
What?
He had nowhere to go. So he said, how much money do you have? Your 10-inch arm. You have tits. Called him the F word twice. Threatened to slap him. Threatened to, if you weren't here. That's a life coach? That's someone that's, listen, if I'm rich, I don't care what you say to me.
Have you ever had a life? Have you ever had a life coach?
Have I had a life coach? Yeah.
So he didn't act like that life coach?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so
I got tough words.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
You asked me a question. Let me finish.
I let you talk.
Wait. You asked me a question. I did not finish.
Yeah, but I only
asked me a question. I did not finish.
I didn't ask you to elaborate. I just
wait. So you gonna ask me a question and I can't elaborate?
No, I'm making a point. Can you just let me finish?
Wait. You asked me a question. Don't even tell me I can't elaborate and answer.
Think of it as a rhetorical question.
I'm gonna try it again. Well, I don't do rhetoricals. You asked me a question.
Just mute.
So you asked me a question and you do not want me to elaborate.
Because I finished when you were talking. I mean,
you asked me a question. I didn't answer.
Okay, answer the question, man.
Okay, I did. I got stern words.
Oh, so now you did answer the question. God damn.
No. Yo, you know everybody laughing at you, not with you.
Don't matter. They laugh.
You realize that? You need to go cut that grass.
Kenny,
you gonna answer the question or you gonna let me finish my point?
Kenny, I think he
That's
pointed
all
out
you
a good
wanted
point,
to do.
though.
I had grandstand.
I think he
Come on, Eddie Kane,
pointed out a good point, though.
For you because I think you drifted off somewhere.
Come on, Eddie Kane, get to me.
Okay, well then finish where you were started.
I feel like going on.
I'm trying not to be a troll.
So I can answer your question.
Be a troll on Tuesdays, but I'm trying not to do that. I'm just trying to actually have a conversation.
You can do whatever you like. You know what? I'm fine.
No, because if I troll there now, y'all wouldn't know where the hell my mind is at. But what I'm saying, my point was,
you know what bugs me out about you?
My point
You're a family man. You got a nuclear family, but you got thin skin.
My point was, okay, so now you want to attack. Okay, go ahead.
Am I attacking you? Oh, you doing the same thing as Wes.
I never
Listen, how much money you got? You got tits? You gonna ask me that again? Because you did ask me that.
You must feel some type of way about my position.
Did you ask me that earlier?
But that's fine. That's fine. A lot of people that weren't able to make it to where I am feel the same. But let's try to move forward.
I grudge you?
Let's try to move forward for the sake of the audience. The point I was making, you said that I asked you, have you ever had a life coach? You said, yeah. I said, was your life coach like this life coach? You said, hell no. And I said, well, that just tells you that everybody is not the same. Just because they have the title of life coach, that don't mean they have to behave and have characteristics or principles and standards.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So why do we have we got to understand the society we live in. We want everybody to be balanced and equal. And when we see somebody stand out and be different, we want to push them back into their hole. No, fuck that. Mm-hmm. If that's who you are as a person, unleash it. We've been doing this shit to men. Hold on before you cry. We've been doing this shit. They've been doing this shit from men to men
Viz, you would laugh.
for decades.
I'm gonna send you that Dr.
And we
Seuss
can't
book.
be men. These are when his you gotta understand when men are able to freely act how they are and express their masculinity. This is the type of men you get. These are the guys who went out and fought in World War I and World War II and shit. We suppressed that long ago because society didn't know how to handle that. Men are becoming too powerful. You got to do something about it. So now when we see men that say, fuck that, I'm going to go against the grain. This is how I feel. This is the things I want to say. I'm going to go get to the top, less than 1%. And I'm going to show you how because I've done these things, this is who I am. I'm going to express that.
The irony of that statement, Darwin.
It's not okay with you because you're not familiar with it. It's not okay with you. You want to shoot it down. Just accept that.
I'm not familiar.
Just accept that. Just accept that you gotta see how you compare yourself.
I'm not familiar.
He'll outrank you in life. He's like a higher rank than you.
How do you know that?
The irony of that statement was
because you sitting here with me, Kenny.
The irony
sitting
of that,
here crying to me.
The irony
I'm
of
crying?
the irony of that statement was the dude was the dissenting opinion. So the person who said the materialism wasn't the thing was the one standing against the grain. The other men seemed to be in agreement with him.
Okay, so Darwin, let me ask you a question. If you invited a couple of us and that gentleman to your house, right? You're cooking a barbecue, you know,
so are you saying
blanket, whatever. Just to hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Give me a chance. Give me a chance, Darwin. Oh, wait. Memorial Day passed. Thank you for your service. All right. So olive branch out the way. There we go. So if that man was in your house first time and he conducted himself the way he did on Fresh and Fit, would you allow him back in your house?
And he conducted himself
the way he did on Fresh and Fit from what we saw tonight, would you allow him back in your house?
Probably. If I had a men's panel, if I had a men,
I'm done.
No, KP, I think he would. I think he'd be honest on that one. He would.
If I had a men's panel and I had brothers on his side and I had Kenny over here side crying about family and money ain't everything, and this guy telling you like, have you ever had money? And all these things, and y'all went at it. I mean, that's fuck it. That's y'all thing. Talk about it. That's why we're here to talk about it.
Okay, he's in your house and he's threatening to do harm to people in front of everybody. He's calling me the F words. Since you want to use me, I'll be the heel. I'll be the heel.
I would probably do what the guy. I would probably do what the moderators were doing.
He's gonna slap me up outside. All this good stuff.
Probably do what the moderators are doing, but because we're not in a open environment, I would take a step forward and say, Kenny, you shut your ass up or he gonna beat your ass.
Oh, in your house? Wait. So a man can act up in your house.
Hold on, let me say the last part. Now, Kenny, I told you to shut the fuck up. If you keep talking shit and he beat your ass, I ain't doing nothing about it.
Okay, wait.
We go to the third part. Hold on, this is the final part.
I know
this
is
the final part. This is the final part. Now, Kenny,
you
don't whoop your ass. You got all bloody. Get the hell on out of my house. Go home and clean yourself up.
Wait. So I'm in your house. So I don't even get the provision of you pump faking and pulling that thing out and tell him don't do that in here.
I already pump fake. I warned you.
You did it on a dude in a tool shed.
You to pump fake.
You ain't gonna do that for me.
You want to keep shooting air balls.
You ain't gonna
do that getting your ass ejected.
Wait, you ain't gonna up that thing and pump fake for me.
That's fair play.
You know me better than the dude in the tool shed.
I don't even know what you're talking about now. Pause.
Wait, you pull the thing on the dude in the tool shed.
Hey, yo.
No
pause, yo.
Hey, pause, bro. Stop, yo.
Pause,
stop.
Fellas, am I wrong?
Yo.
Hell yeah, you wrong, nigga. Pause.
Man, you dead, bro.
Hold on, Kenny. So you saying Don wasn't gonna keep it in the closet? He gonna keep it in the shed, huh?
Exactly. Hey, Darwin, all jokes aside, you see that guy on that stage as big as he was? I would whip his ass because I know how to box.
What, Mortal Kombat?
And I ain't forget. So you make a false assumption about me. I'm very jokey, but it'll take a lot to whip me out.
Pause, yo. I'm done, yo.
Yeah, that was
I'm
super
done.
balls. That was
Wait, I'm
super
50.
balls.
I don't have to pause nothing. That
But-
started in Harlem.
But Kenny,
I know those
it don't even matter if he could fight or not, because he clearly said this is an open carry state, and I got my thing on me, so I'm not
People
concerned
keep
about the
We're
violence.
not whipping nothing out. Pause.